Good evening, everybody. Hope we're doing well, because the Renegades have not started well, that's for sure. Well, 1 for none. That's not great. Sam Harper flicked it in the air, thought, oh, maybe that will be out. No, maybe that will drop short. And, nope, he's caught first ball. Yeah, was not great. Sam Harper's poor form with the bat continues. He's doing well with the gloves, but he has to score runs, and at the moment, not happening for him. Not happening for him. Seems you are for now, Henry, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well. That's a rat? Is that what you say? Is that the new term, is it? That's a rat. Anyways, Jake Fraser McGurk walks to the middle. Jake Fraser McGurk. There we go. Yeah, not too bad, Henry. Hopefully the Renegades can get up. That's the real deal, though. 4 for... Oh, shot. Fraser McGurk off the back foot. Lovely through point. That's beautifully played. Really good stuff. Good timing. 4 through point. We needed that. And we're off and running after the first ball there. Being a disaster, but there you go, 1 for 4. Good to see. And, yep, Jake Fraser McGurk off the mark. Nice. The Winviz probably drops a little bit, to be honest, to maybe 60-40 with that first wicket. Whoa. Anelia, is that? I don't know if that's a leave or a play and a miss, but it's a dot ball either way. There you go. Nice. 1 for 4 from Neser so far. You think Dre Russ should go ahead of Jono Wells? I mean, yes and no. It depends on the situation, that's for sure. Welcome, Cricktex. Welcome. Anderson Jimmy. Jimmy Anderson. Whichever way you put it. Yes, that is a name out there. Neser bowls a good length. He pushes it up and over. McGurk drives, but wasn't in control. It will just be the 2, I think, and they do stroll home for 2. Well, that was, again, uppish. You don't like to see that. You want to see it along the ground, ideally, in the situation, being the first over and all, or at least being in control in the air, but either way, it is going to be a couple. McGurk moving to 6. All good, Henry. See you soon. Dre Russ in the power play. Then retire him hurt. Oh, play and a miss. Good length from Neser. Just nipping it away nicely. Retire him hurt. Then put him in the power surge and continue with him. Yeah, maybe not, Cricktex. Maybe we'll just bring him in when we need to bring him in. Oh, that again, the bounce on this wicket. It's huge bounce. Big bounce. As Neser comes in again here to finish out the first over. Oh, he's nicked it, is he? I think he's nicked it, yes. 2 for 6 in the opening over. And it's a disastrous one for the Renegades. Neser on fire. And, well, this chase is going downhill very, very quickly. The James Viz drops to 55%. The Heat up from 35 to 45 now. 2 for 6 after 1. Making this scoreline very interesting indeed. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Renegades, what are you up to? Oh, just didn't need that, did we? Fraser McGurk gone for 6 off 5. Driving on the up. Nicked it behind to Pearson. And Neser's got 2 in his opening over. Wow. Should be interesting then from here on out. As we've got Mark Steckety who will bowl here. Aaron Finch walks to the middle very early on. Sorry, Cricktex. Scored 200 in your career mode versus South Africa. 4 consecutive ODI triple figures. Goodness me. Creaming bowlers for fun then. Wow, that's crazy. And Aaron Finch walks to the middle very early on here. Goodness me. I mean, yes, he should, because, well, to some degree, yes, it's okay because he's an opener and he's done this many times before, but because he's batting at number 4, this is not okay. Oh, playing a miss from Maddinson first up on his birthday as well. You can see that Matt Renshaw's pretty keen for this. Fair enough, because they're doing quite well. And it's doing all sorts early doors here. So, really got to be careful. Mikey, welcome, welcome. Josh, up the Heat. Yep, there's going to be a few supporters for the Heat tonight. And they've had a pretty cracker start here. Oh, Maddinson flays it down to deep third for 1. Not in control at all. Tell you what, the Heat will feel up and about here. The James Viz said 35% for the Heat at the start of the innings. Now it's up to 45%. Already up 10% with 2 wickets in the first over. Goodness gracious me. Got to be very careful indeed. It's doing all sorts. Got a lot of extra bounce on this wicket. And there's a bit of shape in the first couple of overs here as well. Deadly conditions, to be honest, if you're a top order player. And, wow, got a long way back already. Already lost 2 wickets. Finch drives. Doesn't get any, like he just chunks it back to the bowler. No timing whatsoever. Got the inside half of the bat for no run. You think the score is defendable in these conditions? You would think so. There's 5 votes saying that the Renegades will chase it. 80% of them, that is, says that the Renegades will chase this. So, we'll see how it goes. Oh, that jags back a long way. Finch trapped in front. But it was sliding down the leg side. It was doing way too much off the seam. Absolutely, Mikey. Won't be easy for sure. Well, it won't be easy for the Renegades from here for sure, though. That's a shame that Jake Fraser-McGurk is out. Yeah, indeed, Henry. But, I mean, to be honest, his career average just continues the trajectory that it has begun, I suppose. Short. Finch pulls it into the leg side. Neser comes round. He's a good fielder. And will cut it to just 1. Very good fielder indeed. And, well, rightly so. 2 for 8, the score moves to, with the last ball of the over coming up here. You still think the Renegades will win? I mean, I'd like to think so, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. It's tricky at the moment. We'll see how it plays out, though. Stickety with his last ball. Goes short. Maddinson, jeez, played that far too early and just kind of pulls it into the leg side with really no timing whatsoever, and will get a single. 2 for 9 the score moves to after 2 overs. Out the gates, rough times for the Renegades, as Neser will bowl again. Like if you have 1 over like we had for our last over, you guys win. Well, I suppose, but gotta have that over is also the way to put it. Neser 2 for 6. And over with 19 runs. Yeah, that was crazy. Wasn't great from Richo to finish out the innings. Bowled 2 full, especially on this wicket. As they're showing Maddinson's wagon wheel for BBL 12. You can see that, well, 3 of his 6s, well, 2 of them would be out of the ground. 1 of them would be out of the ground anyway, so there you go. And apparently, we have had spoilers in the chat here. He's chopped it on. He's chopped it on. Oh my goodness me. What are we doing? How are we doing this? Goodness gracious me. Evening, Vincent. Not going well whatsoever. This could be a very short stream. I thought it was going to be a very short stream because we'll chase it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Goodness gracious me. Jono Wells walks to the middle now. 3 for 9. Well, that's Maddinson out for just 3 on his birthday as well. No good. You wait until there were tweets about it, but clearly didn't wait long enough. Oh, there you go. 2 of 4 Maddinson. Oh dear. Well, I can maybe push my stream a bit ahead. Okay, that maybe helps out a bit. That's alright, Henry. I mean, sort of. I'd rather not I'd rather you spoil me like a big 6 or something. But anyways, we play on. Looks like it's up to Finch again. Welcome in, Nish. Could well be. Could well be. Day's been good, Vincent. Oh, hat-trick ball for Neser as well. So he's on, what, 3 for 6. Goodness me. He's unstoppable. This is the sort of wicket that suits him, though. It's nibbling about. It's extra bounce. It's all happening. Here we go. Hat-trick ball. Neser to Wells. Oh, my goodness me. Here comes the 15. Here comes the 15. Well, this is a great watch-along, isn't it? If you're a Brisbane Heat fan, this is a great watch-along. Great old watch-along. 4 for 9. Golden duck. Hat-trick. What is going on? Oh my word. Neser gets a hat-trick. Off stumps, pretty much flattened. Don't know what to say, really. I'm pretty speechless right now. First ball for Jono Wells. Who's number 6? Better get the pads on quick, boys. Andre Russell walks out. And the 3rd over of the game. Almost playing too many shots. I mean, yeah, to be fair, that last one was a leave and that came back nicely from Neser. But before that, gee, there were so many chances just that we just didn't need to give. Like Maddinson cutting when it was too close. Double hat-trick ball. Oh my gosh. That has done all sorts. All sorts. 4 byes. That has done a mile. Yeah, I definitely need to change the James Viz here. I reckon it's pretty... Let's just swing this back, shall we? I reckon. Yeah, I reckon... Let's go this, shall we? There we go. Boom, there we go. The James Viz has been updated. Weirdly enough, it seems that the Renegades have a 5% chance to win. Goodness me. Playing a mess from Andre Russell. No footwork at all. Just throwing the hands at it. 4 for 6. Goodness me. Wow. You said 4 wides. I thought it was going to be 4 wides. It was 4 byes in the end. That absolutely cut him in half. And it seemed a mile back. Goodness me. It's 75-25. No. This is 5.95 here. This is dire straits. Yeah, nice, Dre Russ. Defends. Goodness me. What's going on? Wow. This is going very well. There's not much to watch along at the moment. That's for sure. There's not much to watch along. 4 for 13. Last ball. Oh, Dre Russ. Oh, that is humongous. Oh, hello. Wow, that is sent out of here. How big's that one going to be? I mean, yeah, the boundaries aren't that big, but gee, that is out of the stadium. Have some of that. Big Dre Russ. Oh, the situation to hit that 6 as well. Beautiful. Under the pump. Bowls slightly down leg. Dre Russ just goes bang. See you later. Fetch that one, please. Goodness me. Just took a hat-trick in that over. There you go. It's a great stadium. I haven't actually seen the stadium before, to be honest. I haven't really paid much attention to it, but there you go. Big 6. Maybe just for that, we'll swing the James Viz here back to 10%. Maybe we'll go 15.85, I reckon. Heat's well on top still at this stage. 100 metres. Oh, there you go. It actually does measure at 100 metres. Look at that. Watched it just go out the stadium. Boom. Yep, there. Check the new ball, please. Give us a new rock. Thank you very much. Won't mind that. That's a big moment too, because maybe the new rock doesn't swing as much, or it'll swing more, in which case, there you go. Pretty much just said at Renegades you can breathe now, past 15 runs. There you go. Cut from Finch, through the covers, off Stickety. And it's slowing up, and it reaches the boundary. Finch is up and running with the boundary. Good work. Score 4 for 23. Good stuff, good shot. It was a bit short, and Finch just laid on it nicely. Good stuff. Needed that. Congrats on beating the Thunder score. I mean, you shouldn't really get congrats for that, let's be honest. Even the Thunder, they don't want congrats for that. Poor guys. But yeah, we have made it past, I suppose. That's no good, Gregor. Not feeling well. Hope you recover soon. As 4 for 23. Stickety running in to Finch. Oh, it jags back. Drayrus sets off, ready for a quick single. But is sent back. And Whiteley underarms it to Finch, who catches it with his glove and passes it back. Fair enough. Why not? Didn't even reach the keeper. Here we go, Stickety again. The Heat were 2 for 22, and we're 4 for 23, so we're doing much worse than the Heat. Wouldn't think it, but this pitch is doing a lot on the pads of Finch. Awkward, but tucks it to mid-wicket for no run. Good to see. Failure of the Thunder was the goofest of all time. Yeah, well, it was definitely not great, was it? Welcome, welcome, Div. How are you doing on this fine evening? Hopefully better than this Renegade score at the moment. Stickety running in here. 2 balls to come in the over. Bowling back of a length. Finch just punching off the back foot straight to cover for no run. The Sixers take on the Canes tomorrow. Do the Canes then play, what, 2 days later? That's interesting, isn't it? There you go. Quite a tight turnaround, I suppose, then. As Vincent pulls up the top hours, once again, the hours and the points reset at the end of this year. So, I think, to be fair, there's not too many places that will change over the next few streams, since we won't have many streams before the end of the year, as that's tucked away from Finch to mid-on for no run, ending the over. 4 for 23 after 4. But yeah, just a heads up again, we are going to be resetting the points and all that stuff when New Year's comes around. So, if you see any streams in January, then your points will be reset. So definitely look out for that, for sure. And get on the leaders board nice and early next year, if you are around. Gades will still have the greatest of all time. Will Sutherland. You can't even use those. I think you had 2 different sentences there, Josh. I think you're supposed to put I can't remember the right word now. A full stop, that's it. Brain fade. Full stop. At the end of greatest of all time there. Because you didn't quite get that one right. There you go. Biggest sixes of the season. James Basley. 101 metres tonight. Goodness me. I didn't even see that one. Sure, I think I walked away for that one. That's huge. Goodness me. Who are they sending next? Whoever's number 7, to be fair. Not much to debate, really. Russell's the only player who floats in the team, so honestly, just take your pick. Anybody can come in next. It's not going to be a good time for them to come in, though. I'm assuming it's Akil Hussain, though. Yes. I forgot what a full stop was. Yes. What? Oh, that was the... Oh, he got a duck tonight. I did see that. Oh, that's strange. It must have been the other time, then. Yeah, you see, we've played the Heat twice. Yeah, a bit of a mix-up. Oh, over the top of the stumps from Neser. Nearly cleans up Dre Russ for his 5-fer. Not to be. It's all happening here. 2 for 25 was the Heat score. Looks pretty good, that score at the moment, doesn't it? You'd send Sutherland ahead of Hussain. I don't think it matters, to be honest, Nish. They're both as bad as each other. I do remember seeing that duck. Apologies. Just lost 100 runs? What do you mean? Ooh, good duck. Oh, in the gamble. Oh, no good, Henry. That is no good indeed. Oh, Dre Russ practicing whacking that one out the ground after he went for a duck. Oh, yeah, to be fair, that just skidded on nicely from Neser. Was short, but ooh, look at that. Gets underneath it nicely. Had to bend the back there. 4 for 23. 3 to come still. Here in Geelong. Dre Russ is the GOAT. Well, we'll see. Oh, there we go. There we go. What a shot. Dre Russ. He scored 12 runs, all of them in sixes. Pretty much swung and missed everything else. Struggled on every other ball he's faced. But in the slot, bang. Good length. See you later. 85 metres over cow. And it's dropped in the crowd. Fair enough. He hits them a long way. If he gets a hold of it, which he did on that occasion. Put down. What a timing to take a hat-trick when the IPO auction is around the corner. I suppose, but people look at yearly performances. As that's another one. I honestly thought he'd skied that one. I thought he'd skied it. But it's 6. It's another one. Dre Russ. 18 runs. All in sixes. Wasn't going to accept a short one this time. Oh, there you go. He just sat back and waited for it. He skewed it as well. It's still got 82 metres. Goodness me. You praise him and he hears me saying that from South Africa. There you go. Oh, yeah. He does back away. He was kind of expecting it to be short, I think. Nonetheless, ends the over. Neser 4 for 24. Renegades 4 for 35 after 5. Very intriguing at the moment. What is going on? Who knows? Who knows? Rajasthan Royals bought Darcy short because of some 2 or 3 knocks in 2018 before the auction. That's not true because I think technically he had a good season still. 2 or 3 knocks doesn't define a season. He had a good season. All good, Vincent. You need to go finish your article. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Braves signings were extremely awesome. I hope they have more signings like that around the league, but I have a feeling they probably don't. But fingers crossed. As I was going to say, Swepson running in. What? Swepson doesn't run in off that pace. That was a monster blow again, though. Yeah, a few tiers back. You know, short boundary. Swepson into the attack. Here we go. Yeah, have a good one, Vincent. And we'll catch you around for sure. If I don't see anybody before Christmas, by the way, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all, must I add. Just in case we don't see each other again until Christmas. As Swepson comes on to bowl. Where's Guptill, by the way? Guptill is coming in after Christmas. Straight after Christmas. He's replacing Dre Russ. I'm guessing at the top of the order, but honestly, we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen with Sam Harper with his batting position, but I'd expect he probably slides down a bit for Guptill to move up to open with Maddinson at this stage. That is a single as Finch pushes it out to deep point. Dre Russ on strike and he defends. Again, awkwardly, but it's effective. Change the viz. Yeah, I could definitely change the viz. Yeah, okay, I'll accept the viz being changed. 35-65 sounds reasonable. That's a good wrong'un. Dot ball though. Russell is going for the SA20, yeah. He's going for the SA20. Indeed, Sahil. And he'll be replaced by Martin Guptill, yeah. Swepson. Looking to bowl again. Oh, Dre Russ, he's banged it all the way over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. He's putting on a clinic tonight. We've got to keep seeing this, though, because we're still a long way away from any sort of safety in this game, being 4 down already. But that certainly helps the cause. Tossed it up. Fair enough from Swepson to say have a crack. But, oh, gee, did Russ not need a second invitation? He was down in a moment and demolishes it over deep mid-wicket. Oh, he sweeps it just for 1 this time. He very much picked that late. But in the end, again, effective. 1 run. Good stuff. Swepson none for 8 as he's 1 ball away from finishing out his first over. How strong are his arms? Tree trunks, I tell you. Finally a single for Russell. That indeed good pickup, Josh. His first single of the match tonight as well, as Finch plays that out to end the over. There we go. Score is 4 for 43 after 6 overs. Good stuff there from Finch just to see that out. Don't need to go too hard. Your Delhi Capitals' own team in the league, Pretorius Capitals, made Wayne Parnell captain. You're not happy about it? Fair enough. Hit 4 sixes, yeah, Dre Russ. And they're pretty much all massive sixes too. Monsters. James Basley throwing the ball after 6 overs here. They're looking for a wicket, the Brisbane Heat. That's for sure. Who's there? I'm surprised they haven't gone to Kuhneman yet. But pace has been more effective than spin tonight. So it should be of no surprise, I suppose, that James Basley's throwing the ball in that case. They made Nokia. They had Nokia. They chose Wayne Parnell to make him captain. Well, you know. Does it matter too much, though, Sahil? I guess we'll see. Here he is. Basley, 25's his average, so it's pretty good. Oh, defends. No, run. Off the back foot, Russell. I like how he's been still defensive to some degree, Russell. He hasn't just attacked every ball. I'm a big fan of that. If you are going to attack. But if it's not there, don't still attack. Then just try and defend it or work it, you know. Because that's how you keep your strike rate, and that's how you keep the scoreboard ticking. And really good stuff from Russell so far tonight. Whacks that through mid-wicket. I was going to say for 4, but there is a player out there indeed. Nice. Good. Gets a single. Gee, that was a sloppy throw. Nonetheless, still a single. 4 for 44. Russell is a brute. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is probably the earliest he's batted in a long time that I can remember. So it'll be interesting to see how he continues his knock. But so far, gee, he's been very good for the situation of the game. He's been doing bits and pieces, and J. Russ is still good enough to be able to keep out the good balls, and anything that's in his slot, go after. Tell you what, he's a long way down, Finch. They will sneak through for the leg bye. Did he hit it? I think he might have hit it, though. I think it's been given runs. So Finch moves to 7. And that's why they don't go for the review, as it's given runs. Got a few gambles going on here. Gamble for 1. Lost. Oh, he's top-edged it. Dry Russ. 1 bounce for 4. Nice. Moves to 30. His first boundary, that is, without being a 6. His first 4 in the innings so far. 4 for 49. Banged it in, did Basley. And just top-edged it. Dry Russ went after it. Didn't really pick it up until very late. But it was, I guess, streaky enough that it's gone straight over the keeper for 4. No, you've lost all your runs. You're down to 1 run. Unlucky Henry. Wide, he cuts. Dre Russ does, with no timing to point for a single. Moves to 31 as the Renegades bring up 50 runs. For the loss of 4 wickets. Well, we were 4 for 9 Tell you what, we're taking that. 450. Good stuff. Small little applause, as you'd expect, probably. Basley to round out the over. None for 7. And Finch flicks it off his pad straight to deep square. Will retain the strike as he moves to 8. And we are 4 for 51 after 7 overs. Good stuff. Keeping things ticking along. Again, the Heat are just 1 wicket away from changing this game, though. Required run rate is rather low, and that's fair enough, but things just swing so fast in this game of T20 that the Renegades have to keep pushing forwards here. They have to. Who's going to bowl this over? Cricktex asking for another hat-trick. You've already had one. You've already had one. Not going to happen again, police. Who is bowling now? Swepson again. Alright, Swepson. To bowl. To Finch. Tossed up, and he just works it down the ground for a single. He moves to 9 off 14. Just happy to tick it over to Dre Russ at the moment. Doesn't need to have a crack himself if Dre Russ is going nicely at the other end, so he just works it for a single. Quite clever batting. Yeah, you've already had a hat-trick. Yeah, there's already been one. The score was 1 for 9 and it's now 4 for 9. Well, you know, it was something like that anyway. There was 2 wickets in the 3rd over and 1 in the 1st. That were consecutive, that is. It was wicket, wicket, wicket from Neser. There you go. You would make the BBL all-time 11. Bravo, Dre Russ, Finch, Weatherald, Lachlan, Wade, Maxwell Stoinis. That's a very good list right there. Oh, he's dropped it. I don't know who that is, but that's a big moment. Dre Russ at short 3rd. It's Basley. He goes across the line. It was far too wide. He got the 2 hands to it. It was in and it was out. Just drop the ashes, Mikey's called. Even though, of course, that's not possible. But, goodness me, that is a moment in the match for sure. Replay comes up again. Just swung everything at it. But it was a tough chance. But 2 hands to it. Oh, it's a big moment. It's a big moment. Oh, nice wronging from Swepson. It's no run as well. Squealy cuts it off. Dot ball. Can you do 7.1 overs and add how many balls? I mean, I would, but it's also a lot of effort for me to keep up. So, no. Is all I'm going to say, probably. Yes, as Finch works that down the ground and moves to 10. 10 off 16. Been a fighting innings, but he's just, again, keeping the scoreboard ticking at the other end. Swepson's conceded 11. 1 ball in the over left. Apologies, Cricktex. I'm trying my best to keep up. But obviously, multitasking is not my strongest suit. Herschel Gibbs moment. Well, it's not a... Is it a World Cup final, though? Was it a World Cup final? I can't remember if it was or wasn't, but... Oh, he just pokes at it. Does Dre Russ. Dot ball. Ends the over. 4 for 54 after 8. Somehow we've managed more runs than the Heat at this stage. I will say that is something. KP, welcome, welcome. What is the sad part here? Is seeing Russell had to go to the worst side of Melbourne. What are you talking about, KP? Come to the right team. Right, the Stars weren't interested. So fair enough. Oh, it was a semi, so yeah, it was pretty much a final. Fair enough. Okay, fair play then. Yeah. Well, this isn't quite a semi, though, is it? It's just a normal pool game. So, yeah. It's not a dropping the ashes or whatever it is, the World Cup moment. Not quite. Not quite that high, you know. I'm not sure what you're talking about, KP. We're 2nd on the league. Can anyone get a wicket other than Neser? That is a good question. That's why Kuhneman is here to answer the call, I believe. 27. Kuhneman. Hopefully I spelt that right. None for none. Bowling to Finch, who defends up. First up. Russ was not picking swips out of the hand at all. Yeah, it didn't look like it, did it? He was going across the line and all sorts. Steve Waugh said, yeah. There's something, yeah. Close enough. Oh, again, defends. No run. Well, and even a broken clock shows the right time 2 times a day. Doesn't mean it's better than a working clock. KP, that's just too harsh, alright? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Finch comes down. Outside off, boys. Outside off. Not even close. And that's going to be a single. So it's going to be leg by as well. So the score will move to 55 as Andre Russell is back on strike. Did I... Oh my goodness me. Did I? Oh, I did. I did. See, I said I hope I didn't spell it wrong, and then I spelled it wrong. So there you go. Jinx myself, fair enough. Thanks for the spot, Mikey. None for none after 3. Kuhneman started well. What's Dre Russ got, though? This is where it's going to be interesting. Short! Oh, nearly! Nearly! Goodness me. Goodness me. Here's a good question, KP. Who's your favourite team? You're coming out sledging me here, but who's your favourite team? If you don't have one, then you can't sledge me, is what I'll say. Alright? I'm not taking the abuse. Here again. Full toss. Dre Russ down the ground. Just for one. Nice. He does look dangerous indeed. Yep. Left arm finger spinners. They are golden in the game of T20 cricket. That's for sure. So good. Russell doing his job. He is at the moment. Still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go. Cooney. Is that his nickname, Mikey? Cooney? What is his official nickname? Love to know. And Finch just defends again. There you go. Ah, see, you're a Thunder guy. And, oh, you don't care about the BBL now. Yeah, fair enough. Fair play, you know. When you get bowled out for 15, just doesn't look good, does it? It is Cooney, not very creative. Fair enough. Oh, because of Aussie. Oh, okay, that's fair enough then. That's fair enough. Okay. Fair play. Basley. Yeah, that's true as well. Basley coming back on. None for 8. Oh, look at the Renegades fans. You get around it. I'm just going to move this back into position. Did you enjoy the World Cup final, KP? Finch too slow? Yeah, you could say that, Div, but the situation demands he does go slow because we don't have much behind him right now. There's not a lot left in the tank, so got to be very careful with how we play our cards. We've still got the power surge in the bank as well. Argentina. Welcome, Abajay. I think, I would like to say you did, but honestly, I can't remember, Abajay, so you probably said it, but I forgot. But there you go. You didn't say enjoyed, you had a mighty heart attack because of how stupidly good France played. There you go. Such a good final, though. Such a crazy final. And I'd like to sit there and say it's not the greatest World Cup final of all time, which it probably isn't, but it's probably the greatest football or soccer, whichever term you want, World Cup final of all time. You said it before the World Cup started. There you go. Just got to get around it. Jinxed it. Jinxed it in such a good way. Partnership's nearly 50. 49 or 42. Dre Russ very deep in the crease there. You see that? He was nearly standing on his stumps. He's so deep. Basley. Slow one. It's up. Is it far enough? You better believe it is. Straight into the construction. 6 more from Dre Russ. 40 he moves to. Goodness me. He's been the game changer tonight. Camera people there. Waving as if they're okay, which is good to hear. Because, yeah, you need to be careful of flying balls like these. You don't want to get hit by one of those rockets. 103 meters! That's the largest 6 of the BBL! Shot from Dre Russ. And here I was thinking that was straight up and out. Goodness me, what a shot. Beautiful. A request has come in for the James Viz to change, which is fair enough. So it will. 50-50, I still reckon. From here. See, Dre Russ is playing well here, so he gets a contract from his actual professional club next year. I see. So the Stars can pick him up again. They've got to want him, and they've got to be able to get him. They use a lot of budget, though, the Stars, on a lot of big players. Renegades, not so much. We don't have many big players, so maybe that's why. The greatest World Cup final has to be 83. Okay, maybe not then. There you go. That's the thing you really like about football, or footy. Footy, okay, that's a good way to put it. Because, well, cricket-wise, there's no guarantee you'll see a team which surprises everyone for an extended run like Morocco. In football, it's almost guaranteed. Ooh, Dre Russ ducks underneath that one. I'm assuming that's just called one over the shoulder and not a wide, but it hasn't updated yet. So we're just waiting on the confirmation there. I don't know. Hasn't said. But anyways, it looks like it might be a wide if they're not updating it. If Russell stays, game is over by the 17th over. Correct, Div. 100%. That is a dot ball. Okay, there you go. 2019 Afghanistan, even though they lost every match, we're a different breed. Yeah, they just didn't really hit their straps, did they? Oh, Dre Russ goes for it. Oh, good stop. Good stop by Bryant. Just the single. And he retains the strike. 4 for 65 at halfway. We're probably slightly in front now. Again, it seems to be a topsy-turvy match at the moment. Finch on 11 and Dre Russ on 41. As we go to a drinks break. 4 for 65 after 10 overs. I'm not sure. He was getting told something by the umpire there. I'm not sure what was going on, but there you go. How is Dre Russ so consistent at his age? Honestly, Abijay, you want to know the secret? He's not. I've played with him on Cricket Captain. He's not. He's not consistent at all. But he's... The difference, I suppose, at the moment, though, is he's actually taking a few balls to then start swinging. Normally, he just starts swinging from ball 1, because he kind of has to. But he's coming a lot earlier for the Renegades than he kind of has on in many occasions before, for example, KKR, etc. in the past. So he's kind of had to soak up a few more balls before attacking. So that's might be the only change, to be honest, at the moment for him, is that he's taken a few more deliveries, which means that he's given himself a slightly better chance of actually hitting more runs later in his innings, because, you know, he can catch up very quickly if he wants to. Tell you what, only Heat superfans like yourself notice that Bryant has improved his fielding a lot. That was a good stop there. There was a game at the Gabba where he did 3 missed fields in a row. Since then, he's improved a lot. There you go. Yeah, well, as a batter, you've definitely got to keep evolving your fielding, especially if you don't offer anything with the ball. They're just replaying Neser's hat trick there, which is fair enough because that was an absolute beauty. That last ball jagged a good way back. He's a good bowler, Michael Neser. He is a good bowler. Oh, I'm in the India match. Oh, yeah, that was a very good game. Yeah, 100%. Bryant needs to improve his batting. He's the most unreliable player ever. I mean, not ever, but yes, he's unreliable at the best times, for sure. Cricket's ruined the meaning of World Cups. Yeah, that's true. True, Div, yeah. It's like every year. Well, to be fair, there's different formats, so it kind of makes sense. There you go. Andre Russell's hit the biggest 6 all year. 103. You mean... Yeah, here's the finisher, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just different. No, I wouldn't say Cricket World Cups are terrible. I watch every game. It's pretty... I mean, this T20 World Cup just happened. It was like the greatest thing ever. There was like upsets galore. I don't know what people want. There was literally like 6 to 8 upsets the whole tournament. So I'm not sure what people want there. I didn't even realise McSweeney was in the Heat squad. I thought he was playing for the Hurricanes, to be honest. There you go. McSweeney, next game, why not? Make him wake up. Fair enough then. Tossed up, and Finch just works it into the leg side for 1. Finch onto 11. Dre Russ onto 42, as they both got singles there. I didn't kind of miss that. Apologies. Kuhneman. Got to try and spell it right this time. None for 3. There we go. Beautiful. Hopefully that looks good right there. There we go. You want to know what everyone thinks of Paolo Rossi? I don't know. I've never heard of him, to be honest. Oh, an under edge from Dre Russ. Potential catching chance? I would say no, because it's gone too quick, so no. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. That's awesome. That's scenes then. Take it this way. Morocco tossed up. Or Russell goes down the ground. Is it in the gap? Yes, it is. It will be 2. As I think that is Bryant again. Cuts it off. 2 more to Dre Russ. Moves to 44. 2 to come in the over. 4 for 69 right now. It's been a tidy over once again here from Kuhneman. Seems to be keeping us nice and tidy. And he carried his team into the finals and won the cup. There you go. Kuhneman. Going to bowl again. 69 of 56. Needed. And Dre Russ goes for the slog sweep. And it's all the way. I thought for a second Billings was going to get around. Not to be. 50 for the big man. For the Renegades. Under the pump as well. Coming in at 4 for 9. He brings up 50 off just 32 deliveries. Phenomenal. From the big man, Dre Russ. Well done. 75 metres. Kuhneman goes for his first 6. Ooh, pushes it, no run. Still doing enough in the wicket, to be fair. There's still doing enough. Still bits and pieces. Spinning, or if it's, you know, it is a tricky pitch. Yeah, 100%. Agreed, Div. Yeah, I suppose, KP, but it's an individual team game. That's what I really love about it. Because one individual for one team could really carry the team on any given day and make the team win. It's crazy. Cricket's great. It's better than great. I mean, I only know one thing, that's for sure. Oh, he's swapping gloves. Alright, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that is true, yeah. It's not a football-based channel, yeah. Could say it's a good signing. That's correct, Josh, maybe. It's just a cheeky signing. Oh, down the leg side. It's going to be called wide. 4 for 76 after 11. Nearly bowled him around his legs, to be fair, Swepson. But not to be. Bowled 2 overs, none for 12. Swepson. On the stumps, backs away, and another good stop from Renshaw this time. There you go. Finch is going slowly. We can agree on that. 12 of 23. Or Googly. Tucked away nicely. Gets a single. 13. 77 the score moves to. +1. 13. Sweeps and concedes. I'm just trying to work it all around. There we go. Got there. 61 of 52. It's 7 and over. Still got the surge. When do we take it? We probably take it when we think we can kill the game. Defended from Dre Russ. Sensible batting. Just waits on the back foot. Punches it for no run. I mean, let's say you beat the Brisbane Heat. Does it even count? Of course it counts. A win is a win. Doesn't matter who it's against. Oh, it's a wide one. He goes after it. I was really scared he was going to get stumped there. But he adjusts really nicely and gets a single. Good work, Dre Russ. 4 for 78. Oh, he nearly fell over there as well. Goodness me. Careful. James Viz will slightly adjust here. Short. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Nearly gets caught by the keeper. Under edge. Not to be. Here we go. Last ball of the over here. Oh, Swepson's changing the field. Fair enough. 69 runs off 57 balls is the partnership here as well. Swepson to Finch, who's again struggling at the moment. But hey, there we go. He's got a single into the leg side. Just punches off the back foot. And ends the over 4 for 79 after 12. Dre Russ is going to change his gloves. Why not? There we go. Who's going to bowl this over here? We've got the power suit still to take. He hasn't looked bad. Nah, it's been scratchy, but it's effective. It's been necessary, though. It's a necessary innings. Probably helps that Russell's been going bang. Yeah, 100%. He hasn't had to take he hasn't had to take the aggressive route in this game, and that's 100%, true. Why take the aggressive route if it's not necessary? They're just showing the Australian Test squad against South Africa. Well, they're actually showing Michael Neser on there. He's not on the squad. He's playing Big Bash right now. He's not in the squad. He got kicked out today, I heard. See you later. Fair enough. If you're not going to play, it doesn't really matter. I think it's better that he plays, as he shows tonight. I'd rather see him playing than him just sit in the squad and then just carry drinks. I mean, it's kind of stink, isn't it? Oh, Dre Russ is nursing a wrist injury there. You reckon Neser said, alright, if I'm not going to play, I want to play BBL? Yeah, well, fair enough. Why get stuck, just sitting on the sidelines if he's just going to not play? Fair enough, right? Yeah, I totally agree with that. I don't think squads should be that big. Whoa, what's going on here? Fox is taking over. What? I think the score has just changed all of a sudden. The Fox commentators have taken over this moment here. Dan Christian, Brett Lee, and Brendan Julian are sitting in the comm box. What the heck? Everything's changed. What? It's like 7 just powered off. Oh well, fair enough. Same game, regardless. We play on. 70% the Renegades to win this game, apparently. 30% to the Heat. We've got it at 60-40. And, I mean, I could raise it. I'm just going to leave it at 60-40. I still think 1 wicket, and we are in big trouble still. At 59 off 48. Koeman's going to bowl his 3rd over. Oh, just works that away. Yeah, it's quite interesting, Div, I will say that. I'm not 100% sure what the schedule is. Because, how are we playing the Heat twice before Christmas and then not playing a bunch of other teams once? The Heat have had their first 2 games against the Renegades. That's in no way fair, I don't think. For a round-robin comp. It should be everyone plays each other once, then you can play each other again. But anyway, I don't know who made the schedule. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. Finch moves single there. You finally play at the Gabba. How good. You play again Friday night against Strikers. Awesome. You can't believe the opener's on 14, the finisher's on 51. Yep. Dre Russ has just been on another level tonight, but we need him to continue to be. Still a long way away from this game. 57 off 45 needed from the Gades here. Not done by any stretch of the imagination. To be fair, he didn't open. Yeah, to be fair, he didn't open. Yeah, 100%. Both our openers got cleaned up pretty quick. Let's say that. Neser's still got 1 more to go as well in terms of overs. Oh, Finch wanted a quick single but doesn't get it. Oh, he's been hit by the ball. Throws it back to the bowl. As the throw came in from Swepson, who's just giggling about it now. Bit of friendly play. 2 balls to come though. Finch has not got going at all. Strike rate of 50. Is he going to unleash? No, he blocks it again. Just happy to see out the spin right now. Is this good for the Renegades, though? I don't know. I'm pretty nervous right now. I don't know. Last ball of the over. Defends it again. Plays out Kuhneman. Ends the over. Just the 2 from it. None for 13 from 3 for Kuhneman. Finch on 15. Russell on 52. Russell's going well, but he can't do it by himself. Absolutely. I'm going to dip the Viz, I reckon. I reckon we lose 5% here, just for a poor strike rate. Heat going to gain 5% for good economy. Once again, showing the hat trick. I mean, fair enough. It's kind of crazy that this watch along, we've had my reaction to that hat trick. That's kind of crazy. Wasn't great though, was it? As a Renegades fan, wasn't great. You don't like to see it. 13 overs gone. 4 for 81. Very much on the line, this game. Right now. Renegades slightly in front, but not by much. The power surge is still to be taken. Matt Renshaw is on the mic. Oh, it is back to 7 now. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, that's true, actually, Mikey. I was actually supposed to update it, and then I forgot. So I can definitely do that. Or flicked from Dre Russ. That's going to be a single. Yeah, I was supposed to do that, Mikey, to be fair, and I didn't. So that is on me. Honestly, I just forgot. Of course I did. So, yeah, I can definitely do that in the future, for sure. 4 for 25 from Neser. This is just crazy. His figures are crazy. Is that his career best figures? Can anyone let me know? Has he got 5 before? Finch flicks it past mid-wicket for a couple of runs here. Nice, Finchy. Good, Finchy. 2 runs. Need that. Moves to 17. He can take a 5-er? Absolutely he can. Has he got one before, is what I'm asking at the moment. Yeah. So, 100% it makes sense, Mikey. Again, my bad. I can do that next time. Neser, 4 balls to go. Short and wide. Finch cuts for 1. He's got 5. Okay, nice. Just checking. Has he just got the 1? 5-er? 4 for 28. 3 balls to come. Oh, wait. Oh, was that different format? 3 for 13? Is this best figures? There you go. You're looking at the wrong format. Fair enough. Oh, goes short. Dre Russ has a crack, but misses. I'm trying to... How do I... What's this source? What would you call this source? Is that media, is it? That's a media. I see. Okay. I'm going to try and add... Local file. Oh, yeah. Browse. Short. Oh, it's up. There's no one there. It's 1 bounce 4. That's lucky. That's very lucky. You take it, though. You absolutely take it. That is extremely lucky, though. Could have gone anywhere. And it's gone in the gap for 4. Very lucky indeed.